Hi everybody, this is the baseball like the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, the host of Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut. Hopefully you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. I want to do something a little bit different. I want to talk about the Mets catcher, Francisco Alvarez, and how important he is. And just he's so important to this team now. The Mets played so poorly without him, and now that he's back, they are playing really well. And he had a big hit on Monday against the Nationals. Let me read you this headline. This is from foxsports.com. But before we end this video, of course, hit the subscribe button. And thank you enough for watching these videos. It really means a lot. So headline, how Francisco Alvarez is driving Mets winning and emulating Juan Soto in the process. The Mets' 16-8 record this past month was their best June in 14 years and their third best in franchise history. Mets keep this up, Grimace might just be throwing out the first pitch of the 2024 World. It might be. And if that purple blob-driven dream comes to fruition, Steve Cohen might as well cancel his plans to build a casino across the city field in favor of partnering with McDonald's to manufacture the first Grimace McMansion. Instead of milkshakes, why not install slot machines and enjoy the best of both worlds? It's just the way that things have been going for these firecracker Mets the past month. They've been terrific. They had the best month in the National League in June. If the Astros hadn't beaten them on Sunday, they would have the best record in baseball. That's how good they were. There is something special happening in Citi Field, Cohen posted on X over the weekend. Players have come together and are playing for each other. The atmosphere is electric. Let's keep this going. The teams turned around from a 24-35 record on June 3rd to finally eclipsing 500 on the season last week. After sweeping the Yankees can be attributed to a host of Mets characters. Rookie skipper Carlos Mendoza has received credit for his steadiness and optimism in stretches of hopelessness. Can't say enough good things about him. You can see the experience that he has, all things considered, to be honest with you, cannot say enough great things about him. He's very steady, you can tell the experience is there, and really no complaints, not from myself. De facto co-captains Francisco Lindor and Brandon Nimmo brought lessons of leadership through holding themselves accountable. Veteran slugger J.D. Martinez has led by example. He is thoroughly invested in improving even the most minuscule details of his game. Jose Iglesias, a 12-year Major League infielder who moonlights as the vocal artist Candelita, has bonded the team through his bopper of a new single, OMG, which is not a bad song. Every night there is someone different responsible for adding another W to the win column. But there is one figure who seems to loom the largest. When the president of baseball operations was asked who had been the catalyst for the Mets' headline grab and run, David Stearns didn't hesitate to underscore catcher Francisco Alvarez's direct relationship to winning. Quote, I think looking at Alvy's impact on the team is something we all see. We see it in how we've played when he's been active, and frankly, how we've played when he hasn't been active. Since the back end of a doubleheader on April the 4th, New York is 23-4 with Alvarez and 17-32 without him. Just quite a big difference. For the season, his pitching staff has a 2.97 ERA when Alvarez is catching, and a 4.72 ERA when he's not. The heartbeat of the Mets might just be a fearless 22-year-old catcher playing baseball with unabashed aplomb. Quote, my mindset going into it every day is I want to win, I want to compete. When I'm competing, I feel confident. For Alvarez, confidence is the key ingredient to his game. It's a big reason why his play behind the plate, guiding pitchers through tough innings and pointing to his battery mate encouragement after a nasty pitch makes him appear to possess big league experience that is well beyond his years. Having belief in his slugging ability and catching prowess drives everything he does, from the tattoo that says the best, which was funny to see that on national television, and red ink on the base of his neck, to the way he operates with flair on the field. Last week, as Juan Soto and the Yankees took the RFK Bridge at Citi Field, the similarities between Alvarez and Soto and the bold and carefree way they both play were noticeable. It was clear during the Subway Series that Alvarez and Soto were pals too, and the way they laughed and joked with each other in the batter's box, and the familiarity with which Soto at one point fictitiously tipped Alvarez's catcher's mitt with his bat. That was bizarre at the time. I didn't realize that they were so close. Alvarez says he got to know Soto better when they were both represented by agent Scott Boras. Alvarez later switched to Bad Bunny's upstart agency. The Venezuelan catcher said he picked up some of his brazen mentality from Soto, and though they played different positions with divergent responsibilities, Alvarez has tried to model his game after Soto, particularly in how the Yankees outfielder controls the strike zone. I practiced with him a couple of times in the offseason, Alvarez told Fox Sports. I got to know him a little bit. I know how he plays the game. He enjoys the game. I enjoy the game. We have fun. We talk. Since I know him before, we talk during the game. I like how he works his confidence and how he looks. He looks very confident every time when he yells to play baseball. He's different. His confidence is different. I feel like my confidence is different too. I like to play like him. Like Soto, Alvarez has his name all over MLB leaderboards. Since June 11th, his batting average, on-base percentage, slugging, and OPS all rank in the top 10 in the majors. His 93.7 average exit velocity is second among catchers and 19th overall. Wow. All of these statistics became even more impressive when remembering that June 11th is the day Alvarez came off the injured list after tearing ligaments in his left thumb. It's probably no coincidence then that the club has since gone from would-be sellers to could-be buyers, and within 2 games of a wildcard spot ahead of this month's trade deadline. Even after losing 2 of 3 to the equally ascending Astros this past weekend, the Mets have been one of the hottest teams in baseball over the past 4 weeks. Since June 3rd, they lead the National League with 39 homers and a 286 batting average, while their 364 on-base percentage, 512 slugging, and 876 OPS are the best in the majors. The 311 batting average for runs in scoring position is, you guessed it, tops the National League and second in the major leagues. And Alvarez has a lot to do with it. There's a lot to like there, Mendoza said of his young catcher. From the defensive side, him working with Manaea when it wasn't easy for him and continued to force him to make pitches when needed. And then the offense, not giving away at bats, not chasing, laying off some tough pitches, some pitches counts, and then he gets back in the count. He's pretty impressive. He really is very impressive. He is extremely smart. He's probably one of the smartest players that the Mets have, to be honest with you. I mean, really, he catches on very quickly. He catches his own mistakes very quickly. Amazingly enough, he's a very smart player, one of the smarter players the Mets have had in a long time. Baseball is a kid's game. Alvarez likes to remind himself. Sure, he's earning millions while launching a promising career in the world's largest media market. But while he's nodding his head and between pitches at the plate, and while he's wheeling around the base with his arms pumping at his sides, that paints the picture of his youthful spirit. Alvarez is telling himself that he's living his dream, forever playing a kid's game. That was his mentality last Thursday when he was at the plate in the 3rd inning, running on 3rd and 2 outs against the Yankees right-hander Luis Gil. Alvarez whiffed at Gil's first offer, a fastball inside that was neck high. Then, between pitches, Alvarez took a beat and leaned on his strategy to refrain from chasing pitches, slow down and relax the mind and body. Next, Hill hurled another 98-mile-per-hour heater at the top of the zone. Alvarez slammed it over the fence for an opposite field 2-run homer. Alvarez was asked afterwards what he would think as a catcher if a hitter attacked a high fastball like that for an opposite field dinger. Alvarez simply said, "I would think he's a great hitter." Alvarez barely has to try to be like his role models, confidence and charm. And his age 22 season already mimics Soto's tenacity and spunk. Quote, "I would really like it if it was going to play with them. I would really like it if he was going to play with the Mets," Alvarez said of Soto. "For me, it would be great. He's the guy that everything I want to be is like him. He's one of the best players in the game." Mets will have a chance to acquire Soto this offseason. The 25-year-old's upcoming free agency projected land him a mind-numbing, lucrative contract of $500 million as the floor, as long as being linked to the Mets and their deep-pocketed owner. It would surprise exactly no one if Cohen offered Soto the highest contract this winter, and it's possible the slugger will end up going to the highest bidder. As things stand, Soto appears to be the perfect fit with the Yankees, and it's hard to imagine how Steinbrenner let him walk away before making an offer that's difficult to refuse. But all free agencies go, it will be anyone's game. As the Mets sweep swept the Yankees in the first Subway Series of the season. The Amazons gave Soto plenty of reasons to enjoy playing for them, but none stood out more than winning, and how Alvarez obviously had a lot to do with it. Perhaps this time next year, Alvarez and Soto will once again be represented by the same group, but right now, the Mets are flashing confidence with the cast of characters they are currently assembled. From Grimmins to Candelita to El Troll, Alvarez has been nicknamed the latter for his imposing, often menacing stature. So file away the Soto link for later, because as long as Alvarez is around, the Mets have a winning culture. Quote, "We're now winning at a level," Stearns said, "that more resembles what we thought the team could be and could do throughout the course of the season." I mean, this kid is amazing. Not to throw a pun out, but he is fun to watch. Gets big hits. He's a good catcher. He's smart. He's got great leadership abilities, and he's fun. Again, he's very entertaining to watch on an everyday basis. So, thank you for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later.